The clip started a little late.
Yeah, it's chill. Just doing blue ground. Okay, full clear down. Full clear off. Balian died. Let's watch this. Unfortunate miss, but he should still die, I assume. Yeah. Good W patience. Kill him. Go bot thing. Base. Go to Grump. Looks so far. Early game looks pretty nice. No complaints. Full clear into gang into full clear again. And we know the enemy general full cleared up. So when you're on Krugs here, you should know that he's probably also on Krugs right now. So I'd throw a little danger ping. Oh wait, what the fuck is here? He full cleared up, didn't he? What the fuck? Alright, well this guy's doing something weird. Okay, well this is good. When you see Briar here, you should be ecstatic. Oh, you did see Briar on the sword. When you see Briar here, you should be ecstatic. First of all, you should press tab to just double check that she did Gromp and Wolves and then skipped her Raptors and Krugs. Right? Because normally the way it is when you clear up down and she clears up, what does that mean? You both started blue. So when you're on Grump, she's on Grump. When you're on Wolves, she's on Wolves. When you're on Raptors, she's on Raptors. When you're on Krugs, she's on Krugs. And now the second clear is the exact same thing. When you're on Krugs now, she should be on Krugs. So when you see her in Tribush right now, that probably means she reset. Like same way you reset, you did blue Grump Wolves, and she did blue Grump Wolves, and then after Wolves she went back to bot, most likely. Maybe she did blue Grump Wolves Raptors back to bot, and she just skipped Krugs. That's why it's important to press tab, because if she has same CS as you, that means she somehow did everything. And she has -4, she skipped Krugs. She has -8, that means she skipped Krugs and Raptors, and she just did blue Grump Wolf spot, right?
Yeah.
But here I would say most likely, like 99% chance, it's a very low chance I mean, pretty impossible that he did his entire top side. He must have skipped one or two of them, and you didn't skip anything. So what does that mean? That means you already have an advantage over her, right? Because you just didn't skip cans. She has. Um, so now I'm like, as long as no one dies, I'm happy. We don't need kills. We just need nothing to happen because I already have an advantage. Anytime you have clear advantage, you just need to keep it. You don't have to push it more. This looks pretty chill. Save Balian from dying. Soaking level 6. Base to blue. Push ball wave out. Works out. Could be a bit scary because if we know she started blue. Oh, we see her crossing to the top side. Okay, it's chill. Base. Oh wait, never mind. She didn't start blue this game. She started red. What the fuck did this guy do? Sorry, let me go back. Oh no, he did. Yeah, I see. Never mind. I was wrong. Okay, so he cleared down this game, and then he did Gromp to mid gank. That's why he got top crab. Okay, everything I said toss out the window. So you both cleared down. You started blue. So now it's even easier to sync. Your Gromps with his Krugs, your Raptors with his Wolves with his Raptors, your Raptors with his Wolves, and your Krugs with his Gromp. That's the camps that are synced. So here when you're on Gromp, he's on Krugs. When you're on Wolves, he's on Raptors. Now he's on his Wolves. And now when you're on Krugs, he's on Gromp. That's why he's now doing Gromp to Balian. That's the path. There we go. So that's what he didn't skip any camps to be here. Alright, perfect. Alright, fight this guy. We see him going to top crab looks like here. So we pull dragon, makes sense. Now I think it's really important you instantly base. Again, if off the tracking I just said, we know that his bot camps can't be up because his wolf spawn on our raptor spawn, his blue spawns on our red spawns, and then his ground spawns on our Krug spawn. So these camps can't be up, so there's basically no point to check. You could immediately base right now in pit. And it's important, the longer you stay here, the higher chance he could take your top camps. Because now we know he went to top crab, right? That's how we pulled dragon. We saw him crossing the river. So if I want to imagine you're Briar, you just took top crab, and you got notification that enemy jungle is bot side, he'll just go to your blue or go to your Gromp, right? So the longer you stay here, the more camps he could take from you. So there should be a bit of urgency to be basing. You really don't want to spend all this time. Cause I'm terrified right now. You're gonna walk into your jungle here and see blue Gromp both gone, like terrified. But you're playing in gold, so he didn't. But it's the point still stands. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And here you should always do blue first because either way you're clearing. Oh, actually, no, if your idea is you want to do wolves, gromp, blue into grubs, it's fine to do wolves here. In my head, if I was you, I wouldn't give a fuck about grubs this game. My game plan is just to full clear and play for bot. Anytime I already got dragon, so I'm already playing for bot side. I'm gonna press tab here and look at the lanes. When you're walking out of base, you should always press tab. I need to see who's winning, who's losing. For example, if you press tab here and see your Mundo is 0 and 3, okay, but nice. Our Mundo 0 2. Why on earth would I ever play for Grubs this game, right? My top laner's down 20 CS, down a level. Grubs are 2v2, let's say, top jungle versus top jungle. Jungles are equivalent, 1-0, 1-0, same CS basically, 52, 50. So jungles are the equivalent, but I'd say jungle being equivalent means she's stronger because she's just a stronger early game dual champion, correct? So jungles are the same, aka that means she's stronger. Their top lane is stronger. So why would I ever fight top 2v2 for Grubs? Um, and I also got dragons. So I'm completely fine giving Grubs. So I'm operation fuck Grubs. I'm doing blue, Grump, Wolves, Raptors. After Raptors, if I get notification that the Grubs have been slain, I'm gonna do Raptors into his blue, right? If after Raptors, if Grubs have not been slain yet, then I'll just keep filtering down red, Krugs, etc. Get my Kraken, maybe look for a bot gank. Twitch is obviously immobile because he's no flash and the champ he's playing is Twitch. And I could give a fuck about top. But when you do Wolves here, this feels like a very I want to fight Grubs coded because when you open to Grump, you're clearing down. When you open to Wolves, you're clearing up because you're going to do Wolves, Blue, Grump, or you're going to do Wolves, Grump, Blue. Instead of ending your clear on Wolves on the way to Raptors, you end your clear on either on Grump or Blue, which is closer to River compared to closer to Raptors. Make sense?
Yes.
Because here you end your clear on Grump, and now you almost feel like entitled to run to gank top or mid or enter top river because look where you are. But if you obviously if you end your clear on Wolves, you're gonna feel entitled to walk into bot side. Um, Get the crab. Yeah, I think this is a big waste. Again, just from earlier, I said big waste of time. Top's losing, jungle's not losing, but jungle's weaker just because of champion. He even got a kill now, so now jungle is actually just weaker just by itself. And meanwhile, our entire bot side's up. This will always happen. And now you get your flash burn for no reason, right? And it looks like Briar isn't here for some reason, but if Briar is here, I think we can agree that there's no way this fight would be winning, right? Normally
Yeah.
3v3 conventionally. I think looks like your Fizz must be the best mid laner on the world. Just 2v1ing their mid jungle. But this is obviously not a expected result. I think a more consistent play is just to play Raptors, Red, Krug, space for Kraken, and then play into the respawning dragon and play for a bot gank, right? Get Neon Flash, nice. Base. I think that's the same thing. If I'm you, I'm playing for Dragon. So where am I opening to? I'm opening for Grump. I want to clear towards the. There's nothing to clear towards top lane. Right? Top 0-3. There's no objective top anymore. We've already got the Grubs. Next objective spawning is Dragon. So I'm opening to Grump right now. By the time I get there, it spawns. And I'm gonna do Grump, Wolves, Raptors, Red, Krugs. Let's say each camp takes 15 seconds. So times 5, it's gonna be 75 seconds. So a minute 15. Um, Dragon spawns in a minute and 40. So you're gonna finish your clear, and Dragon's gonna be spawning in 25 seconds. Perfect. So we're gonna full clear down, finish Krugs, and Dragon spawning 25 seconds, and now we can play enter river and play for Dragon setup, right? Sweep the river, maybe gank bot lane, and now we're playing for Dragon. But now if you clear upwards here, do Krugs, Red, Raptors. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you do here. You do Raptors to take a mid wave, sure. Back to Red. But now again, now we're here 20 seconds, 30 seconds early, right? And our entire top side's up. Top crab's up, Gromp's up, Wolves up. I'd much rather do Gromp, Wolves, skip Raptors, Krugs to be here early if I wanted to be here early. And now I don't have to worry about a trade. Because technically he could just say, I'm giving Dragon, fuck it. And I'm going to just take your top camps and kill top lane. But if you take Gromp and Wolves, skip Raptors, Krugs, he has no trade play. And there's no way he's invading your Raptors, Krugs while your bot side playing for Dragon. See what I mean? So you're just taking options away from the opponents. Make sense?
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
But obviously this fight looks really good. We save our bot lane, hook this guy, ult him, and I just start dragging. This is don't I see I don't know if you're here for the earlier sessions, but when I see you already have a guaranteed win, like this is already a dub. Mid got solo kill, double kill bot lane. This has everything. The dragon is obviously guaranteed because Briar is going to be dead when the dragon respawns, so we'll just start on spawn. I see everything just went well. Kills mid, kills bot, free dragon. It's our second dragon, so we have dragon soul. The only thing that goes wrong is we somehow fuck up this dive. We either die or we get chunked, and then we're too low for the dragon. And now our guaranteed dragon is now no longer guaranteed. You know. So now we like. Now we're too low to the dragon. Now we base. Now I'm terrified if the enemy jungle decides to do dragon. Now this free soul that we had is just out the window for no reason, right? There's no reason why the enemy jungle can't that dragon here. And then it matters worse. The only guy we should be avoiding, because it's their only strong member, is the guy we go for. We also do this with all our camps up. Blues up, Groms up, Wolves up, Raptors up, Dragon's still up. We have no ult and no flash. Our top laner is 0-3. One on Earth makes us think, yeah, I should gank top lane here, right? So I think jungle.
Probably just autopilot. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's a rhetorical question. I think jungle is a really boring but simple role. Actually, it's actually just League in a nutshell. You basically just go for when the game's in a good spot, which it is. It's 12-7, right? And we're up 3 grubs and a dragon. When the game's in a good spot, you just go for guarantees. What does guarantees look like? Sorry, 1 second. What do guarantees look like? Playing with our strong teammates, focusing their weak teammates, taking fights when you have ult up, flash up, all your money spent, going for people that are low or have no ult or have no flash, right? In this case, none of those things here. We're playing with our weakest member, playing with no ult, no flash, playing versus the strongest member, who has his ult up still. So, it's boring, but just play for guarantees, which is blue, ground wolves, raptors, star dragon. Playing for guarantees is don't go for the bot dive and just pull dragon. Make sense? Because now we went from being like stronger than Briar to now he has 3 kills, we have 2. He's 110 CS, we are 97. So now we're down gold and XP on Briar now. Easier to tell. He has 1 sapling, we have 3, so he's up 2 camps. Our top laner is still 0-3. Meanwhile, we have, look at this, Fed mid laner up 2 levels, 7 kills. We have Fed AD carry up 2 levels, 30 CS. So we have winning mid, winning bot. So you're only making plays with winning mid and bot. It's that simple. You know. Yon was already strong, but this obviously helps him push even harder. Also, if we're playing with a mid laner and Fizz is literally diving between towers to kill Ahri, imagine we're bot side right now. Like we just did our Raptors, and we see Fizz is Briar's going for Fizz, so we go and just start hovering this Fizz. Briar goes for Fizz. We hit a full charge W from the jungle. We kill Briar, save Fizz, and then life is good. Bot dies 2v2. Or actually, they trade 1-for-1. Million died. Now we pull Dragon, thankfully. But again, I don't know why you're ignoring your own camp so much. I think if it makes sense to invade when you're stronger, the logic is if he walks into you, you just kill him. But you know you're weak. I mean, like, you're down 2 levels. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you you're weaker, right? So you're forced to ult away, but there's no reason we could do this. We could just do Dragon. And now, when's the next objective? 50 seconds on Heralds. What do I do? Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Ground Blue. You finish your full clear? Herald has spawned. We're going to be, General Quest is done by then. We're going to be like level 11, maybe like 10 and a half. And we're gonna be just objective stacking. We got 3 grubs, we got 2 dragons. Let's get the herald too. Just go for guaranteed plays, guaranteed objectives. Invading when you're weaker is the last thing from guaranteed. Agreed. So just an unnecessary ult. Now we're also late for the herald. We could be pulling it on spawn, but we're not here. Fizz is fighting. I would love to hover Fizz while you start fighting. I think when Fizz is so strong, you probably don't even 2v2. You probably win 2v3s. Like, I think it's on 3 people mid, but if you're with your Fizz, full HP, full mana, ult up, I highly doubt you lose the fight because of how strong your Fizz is, right? But yeah, you lose Herald, Fizz dies, you killed Yon, nice. This is obviously really close. If he got 1 extra out off or he had better than and you die here, this is like game losing, right? So definitely not worthy risk in my opinion. But yeah, when you're not fighting with your team, it's not your fault that they died, but they die. Fizz dies, Yunara dies, Lux dies, we lost Herald, we lose mid tower, and our champs that were like Omega Fed have not seen their jungler, and I have not seen Fizz or Yunara on your screen in literally like 5-10 minutes, right? And when these guys, your Fed people, they are the only people you should be forcing plays around. The only people you should have. You're invading his blue. If you're doing it with Fizz right behind you, it's a great invade. You're doing it with Yunara right behind you, it's a great invade. That's the mentality you should have. So, boom, you go for this Briar kill, but you're doing it with Yunara, so it worked. Who would have guessed, right? That's just how jungle is. Not even jungle. That's just how league is. Play with Fed guys, ignore the weak guys. Play for objectives. Boom, a play with Fizz. It worked. Who would have guessed, right? You have not done a single play this game with Fizz or Yunara where it hasn't worked. Boom, double kill. Maybe over chase for a sport kill, but it's chill. And it's 1-for-1. But it's actually it's bad because Dragon's up. You kill this Twitch, actually, you should be like ecstatic. Nice. Look at this. Twitch and Ari both dead. Dragon spawns in 31 seconds. Ari spawns in 36. What does this mean? If I'm you, I'm just starting Dragon the second it spawns. Dragon's a 45. We have 5 members alive by Dragon. They'll only have 4 members alive. So you just have to be like super, super anal about thinking about objectives only. When's Herald spawning? When does Dragon spawn? Oh, Dragon spawns 40 seconds? Alright. I'm not risking my death. I'm not risking my flash. I'm not risking my ult. I want to show up to every objective with flash up, ult up, full HP, all my money spent. If you guys just don't do anything else, fuck the minimap, fuck pathing correctly, just focus on that. Show up to every objective with flash up, ult up, full HP, money spent. Your win rate goes up immediately. You know, because objectives win the game. So the better your conditions are for objectives, which is everything I just said, ult, flash, gold spent, money, blah, 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 then you just put yourself in the strongest position to be useful in team fights. And make sense?
Yes.
In this case, you get these 2 kills, guess what I'm doing?
Oh, are you asking me? Sorry.
Yeah, guess what I'm doing right now?
Going camps.
Nope, I'm spam pinging Baron. Baron spawns in 8 seconds. Their
Oh,
jungle and mid are dead for 34 seconds. So Baron is a 3v5, is it not? You kill the Thresh here, boom, now Baron is a 5v2. There's 4. Oh, and now Baron is a 5v1. Oh, Ari dies? Alright, alright, get the Baron. There's 5 people dead. And no one pings Baron. All 5 enemies have been slain. Baron is up. We are not even far from it. Why is the Baron not being hit right now? You get a 20-minute Baron, I guarantee the game ends. You get Baron this early, you're going to break all the towers, getting it an early inhib. Like, the game just ends on the spot. So, boom. You get Baron right here, the game ends. Instantly. It actually looks crazy now. They you in the finished team fight, all 5 people are here. Death timers are 18, 17, 18, 20, 32. No one on our team is dead. Why are we not hitting the Baron, right? So we hit Baron right now, game ends. Instead, this game somehow goes to 38 minutes. Do you lose this game? Yeah. So objectives. That's the story. That's the story. Moral of the story. Objectives win games. Here, even right now, I kill Ari. If I was you, I was spamming Baron. I see 2 people bot. Thresh Twitch. Ari's dead. Boom. Baron's 45. In this case, it would be technically 5v2 because 2 people are bots. So they'd have to cross. They have to cross country, right? Because if you're not playing for objectives and Barons, you're just playing TDM. I don't know if you play Call of Duty as a kid, but you're just playing TDM. You're not actually doing
Yeah, team
anything.
deathmatch.
Yeah, literally. Boom, boom. We just killed Yon and Briar, spamming Baron. Oh, you actually finally yes. I think now your team is shut now. Too bad. In this case, Yunara is your only Baron damage. Fizz doesn't do it, and Yunara is too low. It's funny enough. The first time this game you actually ping it is the one time it's kind of hard to do because you already carry Asta base. Sadly, but I'm glad you finally pinged it there. All right, that was creative. Nice use of the E. Fight's a complete fucking mess. Fizz isn't here yet. That's the biggest reason. He's your strongest member. Now Fizz is here. Now the fight looks pretty good. Or better. Oh, that sucks. You didn't get the reset. Sad. Yeah, sad. Close fight. Fights are just really 50-50. That's why I just avoid team fights if possible. Like, play number advantage. Even right now, you could ask to pull Baron, right? Twitch is dead, so you have 45. Actually, never mind. Lux and Yuna are both bot. I take it back. They die. At this point in the game as well, junglers are just glorified babysitters. Like, at this point, I'm never really farming camps anymore. I'm just following Fizz and Yunara around. Because the only way we lose this game is if Yunara gets caught or Fizz gets caught. So I'm just a fucking babysitter. Because if Fizz dies, we lose. We should lose Baron on the spot, right? Like, same thing here. Briar died. I'm spamming Baron. At this point in the game, like the timers are 50 seconds long. They have no smite for 50 seconds. How are they gonna contest Baron with no smite, right? So even now, boom, spamming Baron. 50 seconds that timer. Same exact logic. Let's watch this fight. I mean, you just got CC'd, right? Yeah, I think you're just being greedy for your ult. I think just ult this guy and he's dead. That's not really any other takeaway. Still ends up being fine. You got the one hit. Let's watch this fight. Nice try on a steal. 1-for-1. Yeah, I just think this game they're able to scale for so long unnecessarily because we just never got this Baron. It's 32 minutes in the game. Baron's buff for 12 minutes. I probably named 6 different times. We probably could have done it. So it's not even like you're doing anything wrong right now. It just in late game, late game, anyone can win. It's like it's just anyone's game late game. It's a coin flip. It's whoever team fights better wins. So at that point, you're just hoping that your teammates don't play badly, and they play and they do play badly. Enemy team. It's just a complete coin toss. Sure enough, Fizz decides to lose his mind and flashes in place on accident and wastes his E, and he gets one shot. Then the team fights are 100% lost. You know, you're just you're just hoping your team doesn't end in late game fights. That's why by stacking objectives early, we get to avoid flip team fights. And this is what I mean by earlier as well. You're just a babysitter. Why? Tell me what Raptors gets you. Tell me what like Red Buff gets you. Like you're already full build. You have full items. If you want to boots, you have boots right now. Like you can afford tab eyes. You can afford mercs. If you want to sell your boots for another item, you're nowhere close. Items are around 3K. You're 2,000 gold away. With Baron, I want to end the game on this Baron. I want to go bot as 4, maybe one person mid, and literally just triple in him and end the game. So ending the game takes 2 minutes. Selling this boost for 6 item takes 2,000 gold, or 2,000 gold, which will take you like 7 minutes to farm or something. So in my head, like you're not farming for this when you want the game to end in the next 2 minutes. You wanted the game to end with this Baron buff, which only lasts 2 minutes. So that's why there's no point to farm. I'm just gonna follow this Lux right now. I'm gonna follow this Fizz right now, because guess what? If Lux or Fizz die right now, our Baron is gone. It's wasted. Like boom, Thresh just hooked the Lux out of your screen. This is where you flash W the Yone. Fizz was up, Yunara shows up. Lux dies, but you killed Thresh and Yone for it. Boom. Thresh, Yone, Twitch dead. And all you lost is your support? That sounds like triple inhib to me, right? What the fuck are we farming red buff and Krugs for? Genuinely, what does this give us? Level 18? Sick. Our W does 40 more magic damage now. you know? Are we anywhere closer to our selling boots for a 6 item? Nope, nowhere close still. Over 1,000 gold away from it still. You're just a
Yeah.
babysitter. You're not farming. Camps don't give you anything. Or you're already level 18. Fizz is walking in right now. I should be walking in with him. You're not even looking. And then boom. And then guess what? Fizz died. Now our entire Baron's wasted. Nice pick, but point stands. Now we have to team fight a dragon without our Fizz, the guy who's been carrying this entire game basically. Nice ult there. Now they have no smite. You should win this fight. Get the soul. Nice. Well, actually, it's still not soul. Holy fuck. But yeah, these fights are just fucking goy slop.
I feel like this game should have ended at like 20 minutes,
Yeah,
22 minutes
you
probably.
get that 20-minute Baron, the game's over, right? There's like the 2 dragons
Yeah.
you trolled, and also you would have had like soul 20 minutes ago as well, which makes games really easy to clean out. I always say it's really hard to go to a 40-minute game if you're getting a 22-minute soul, right? Which in this game, with how hard Minabao was winning, you should have done every objective, every dragon the second it spawned. Remember?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's no reason this game should have went this late. Any questions?